Is it panhandlism or is it Pan Africanism? And really, it's sad, bro. Like, it's sad that they try to shit on Black Americans when we really the reason why Myron and Fresh, y'all had to let that white boy come and tell y'all ninjas when Black Americans could have let you know that this is how they feel about you. And this is y'all problem. Y'all think that white conservatives and white liberals stand for the same thing that black conservatives and black liberals stand for. And no, that's not. Black radicals and whatever you want to call us, black independents and all this other stuff, we aren't the same as white independents and white liberals and white conservatives and maybe a Jewish conservative isn't the same as a black conservative or a Jewish liberal isn't the same as a black. It's not the same. Black American FBA is its own thing. Let me tell y'all something. Anybody trying to say black Americans don't have something, your debate is already debunked with the 14th Amendment. That's why Trump had to come out and tell y'all that. They literally, black Americans are literally created players. We created players. They took some people from over here that was already there. Native Americans. Who fought this guy? They took the Native Americans. They had a whole war about this. It's called the Indian War or whatever. This is already documented. So when y'all come over here and y'all try to rewrite stuff and say black Americans don't have anything, you don't have a homeland. This is our homeland. All of this happened before. So you think they just brought 12 million slaves over from Africa when they had the diseases and all this other stuff going on? It wasn't no technology like today. It wasn't no fucking boat like today. They didn't get on a warship and no. Wasn't even no type a Titanic. Black people were the first to make boats and stuff. So when they brought these people over here, people was dying. You know what I'm saying? Ships was sinking, all types of stuff. Tell these people to show y'all the 12 million of ships that they brought over here, black Americans. Tell them to show y'all the ships. They can't show y'all. They show y'all one thing over here, one little TT. No, it should be mad ships over here, but it's not. Do you know what the millions? I mean, multiple NFL stadiums, groups of people. Now it's just 100,000. So y'all brought 12 million. No, y'all told us what y'all did. Y'all breeded people like dogs. So they made people in America. That's how we got LeBron James, Angel Reese, and Shaquille O'Neal's, and Will Smiths, and all these. Anybody who's FBA, this is your story. Tyreek Nasheed and all these people, right? That's how we have these people. Viral Industries, FBA. Okay, most when you're FBA, when they're saying you're a grassroots, when you're saying you're certified as a foundational black American, you can trace your lineage back to Civil War. You could trace your lineage back all the way to the beginning of this country. You see what I'm saying? So there is no such thing as like Dr. Umar, somebody who's leading y'all astray, an agent who's scamming y'all. Y'all like so I figure something out about some of y'all. Y'all like to be scammed. Y'all want to be scammed by these people, bro. Y'all not getting nothing in return. Y'all not seeing nothing. Y'all not getting no game, no nothing. Y'all just getting scammed off the strength of we talking about something you like to talk about or something that you agree with. So now y'all sending y'all money to these people. A fake Cash App giveaway. They're not even showing you anything. They're not even showing you anything. This is what the Pan Africans are doing to y'all. They scamming y'all in y'all face, laughing in y'all face. This is where the people from the continents of Africa have told them to do. There's multiple countries and groups of people that's coming over here and they're scamming y'all. And y'all are okay with that. That whole FBA, Foundational Black American, that's an identity crisis because they stole your identity, boy. What are you on here talking about? Got an FBA. Why does it matter if we the natives? And it matters that we the natives because we got a whole continent and groups of people trying to tell us that we're not, and they're infiltrating into our country. You dummy. Why does it matter? That I seen the boy video. Why does it matter? Identity crisis, FBA. We were this, then we were that, then we were that. Because they keep reclassifying you because they're stealing your identity. Are y'all stupid? Talking about some ancestors and ancestors. Boy, the ancestors not worried about you, boy. I'm upset with you. It's black Americans who are ashamed of y'all out here selling out. You see, I'm shadow banned, nigga. They put me on the, all right, they plugged me in for like a couple of weeks during the election. Nigga, I'm shadow banned. They plugged me in and they was like, all right, well, yup, he telling them the truth. Y'all can't come in here and tell me a lie. That's the problem. That's how that trolling and all that shit come about. Y'all need to be able to come in here and tell me a lie. They're not gonna lie to me, bro. I know the truth. Who fault is that? I know the truth. You know what I'm saying? So when you come and tell them niggas, oh, you're this, you're from Africa, you're all right. See me, I have common sense. So you're not just gonna come up to me and tell me I'm from Africa's a continent. Where exactly from Africa am I from? Oh, West Africa. No, nigga. Back then, Africans, countries in Africa, they didn't even call their tribes countries. They were just tribes. They just lived, nigga. They didn't care about no country and continents and all that shit. Go ask them. They just now started doing this after we started doing it. Everything they doing is coming from Western ideas and thought processes. What's up, Ben? Shout out to my guy Ben, man. Hit like button, subscribe, comment. I appreciate everybody who do that and has done that on my channel. But listen, bro, listen to what I'm telling y'all, bro. Africans, people from Africa don't like black Americans. I know it's hard to understand because, oh, we look kind of, I think we don't look alike. I don't think black Americans and Africans, and I don't think we look alike. Okay? Who fault is that? I'm not about to claim somewhere that your history that's tied to me is that you sold me out. Nigga, I'm not about to claim you for what? You sold us out for what? Because I was already doing that. I don't come from that line. I don't come from that line of groups of people. I come from people that was oppressed. And I come from a group of people that was fighting. So both ends. So don't come to me. We are created players. We are the people that was already here, and we are the people that was still left, that was salvaged, that made it over here. They made it all the way over here. They didn't just bring 12 million slaves every day, a new slave ship boat coming. No. You stupid. They told y'all themselves. Oh, Christopher Columbus, he didn't even really land in America. He landed in the Caribbean. All right, so Christopher Columbus, the one who quote unquote discovered America, didn't even land in America. You think that all of these other bro, all of that slave boat shit stopped before the end of this, before, I'd say probably way before we even got to 1776. So by the time they got to 1776, bro, all of that slave ship shit, all of that shit was done. All of that was done. They probably was still doing it, but it was in smaller quantities. Came over there, captured niggas. Okay? They captured. What do they do today? Police force and all of that. They captured your ass. Simple. Yeah, they had guns and you didn't. We didn't. I mean, break it down. I'm telling y'all the truth. What, you want to lie? What, you want something that don't make sense? You would much rather it don't make sense so you don't have to understand it and it could just all go. No, that stupid westernized American Nick Fuentes type shit is what's killing. the collective consciousness. So it's keeping y'all dumb. It's keeping you stupid. If you don't know world history, if you don't know your country's history, then you don't know anything. You don't know what happened. You don't know where we're going. And that's the problem with America. Americans don't know what happened. You have a bunch of people that just got over here. You got blank tethers over here, white tethers. They don't know what's going on. They just assimilate into white ignorant supremacy. So everybody's just falling in line into the way some shit was before. That's not helping nobody. And it's not about helping black Americans. It's about black Americans getting paid for the hard work. That's what this whole country is supposed to be based on. Hard work. How did somebody like Henry Johnson, a whole war hero in World War One, come home and not get the equivalent of the Medal of Honor of which he got in France until 75 years later on his tombstone? Y'all want to keep going? There's many and many and many stories that I could count on my hands and toes about how black Americans have just been done wrong in this country. It's so everybody's desensitized to it now. It's just like, oh, well, you can't talk about it because you're here now. No, we are the effects of what has happened to us. White Americans were the gangsters. White Americans created the drugs. White Americans did all of this shit first. Don't try to make it seem like, oh, Chicago. You see Chicago? You see Minnesota, you see Memphis, you see this and that. No, bro. They been did this. All of this, they already did this. We was still, yes, some boss. No, yes, sir. Boy, you didn't know nothing about that? We was fighting in wars, cleaning floors and picking shit still. We didn't know nothing about no rebellions and all of that shit. We was doing it, but it wasn't at the rate that they're doing this shit now, bro. Now these motherfuckers, bro, we black Americans, we don't even gotta do none of that no more. All we gotta do is just come down and sit at the table and be diplomatic because we know that this is our country. Just as a white man tried to say, oh, I'm American. Well, I'm really American. We are the real Americans. We're the real American. Because I came here to tell y'all about how this man right here, I'm not even clicking the right thing. This man right here, he needs YouTube. He needs YouTube so y'all can send him some American dollars, but he don't want to inspect, or he don't want to respect black Americans. How do you want black American dollars? He wants black American dollars, right? Black American dollars, but he don't want to respect black Americans. He wants black American dollars, right? Look at last American. He's the last American in Burkina Faso. Look at Americans and how we always talking about we. Well, this is our lineage. We can't be proud of our lineage. This is what I'm talking about. Black Americans, we always got to be super meek and acting like a slave. And yes, sir. And my name is Toy. And I just don't know. And you're over there with them niggas, and they treating you crazy. Now, this dude right here, this is JT, the Bigga Figga. He's a producer or whatever from the 90s. You know what I'm saying? He worked with all of those people, right? But now he does live stream videos. And back then we watched JT move to Africa. And it was special. It was something that we were all tuned into. It was kind of the beginning of the streaming thing. I said this before on previous live streams, because none of us had been to Africa, but that was big, than the Pan-Africanism. Umar was trending like 3-4 years ago, right? All watching, we want to see what Africa was like. We were getting a live stream experience. Of what Africa is like. So instead of having to watch it, you know what I'm saying, from a couple of videos, a little TT video, oh, what's this? Oh, this is Africa, showing you only good parts. He's showing you everything. He's showing you the good parts. He's showing you bad parts. He's showing you everything. Shout out to Pew TV, PewTube, one who edited and chopped this up, right? Just from his video, right? So then, boom. And I have nothing against Cuz Cuddy, bro. Shout out to Cuz Cuddy. I hope Cuz Cuddy don't end up like the dude that passed away over there, and everything goes right for Cuz Cuddy. Maybe he could be able to come back to America. But he say he don't want to, but in messages and behind closed doors, he say he want to come back to America. Just get home safe. Okay, Cuddy? Because what's going on over there is what JT is saying. It's not what you're saying. JT, who also lived over there, is telling us the truth, and we seen the truth. So I was just watching an old video, and JT was talking about, yeah, I had a translator, I had this with me. But most importantly, what he said was important that I remembered. He had a translator with him. He had somebody with him who could hear and tell other people what he's trying to say and what they are saying. Because Cuddy doesn't have that because he can't afford the translator. So you're over there with no translator, and somebody who's over there is telling us they overcharge you, they treat you like this, they treat you like that. Look, bro, he is so out of touch. You're in Africa, continent in Africa, Burkina Faso, and you're out of touch. You don't know what's going on in the world. Here, but in a 90% country, a 90% Muslim country, drinking during Ramadan, and everybody else is looking at you like, you see him, and you're in public doing it. It's not like he was in your house doing it. No, you're in public. The only one sitting down trying to eat food during Ramadan. So they already looking at you like, what the fuck? But you got the nerve to talk about black Americans, but you want black Americans to send black Americans dollars to you. Somebody tell me, do that make sense, man? Somebody tell me, do that make sense? Front side. Somebody tell me, do that make sense? You want black Americans, you want to shit on FBA, but you want FBAs to send you bread, though. How does that work? Then you want to talk about the Bible this, the Bible that, but you want to talk about FBA, and then you don't got no solution for it. You don't got no solution for it. You want to talk about me and talk about what I done. Bro, I done so much stuff, bro. I set you up by I got you to block me out the chat and act like a girl and all of that shit over me saying I made more money than you on the internet than you ever done in your little TT YouTube. Nigga, I got more views than you and subscribers than you. What are you talking about? Oh, I do live stream and all. Man, I don't care about none of that shit, nigga. You ain't make what you made, $10, $15, $20. Nigga, I made, nigga, what? Nigga, you ain't never made no six figures off the internet. Don't ever talk to me like that, nigga. And all niggas over here checking up on sure you good. You want to talk about some motherfucking black Americans for black Americans money. And y'all send money to people like this? Y'all be on here real money to people like this. Who fault is that, man? So y'all let these Pan-Africans, ain't no Pan-Africanism. Go over there and ask the real Africans in the countries like Burkina Faso and Kenya and Ghana. Go over there, man. Refer to them as they country, not no fucking continent. You know how stupid y'all sound in America? Talking about some Africans, Africa. Nigga, it's whole different countries and tribes within them countries and cities. Y'all talking about Africa, the Africans. That's how the Western. I'm not saying like y'all. It's the system. It's the system and the people that created the system. It's them that did this to my people. And my people know. My people smart. Y'all smart. But I'm telling y'all, bro, y'all gotta stay away from people that's scamming and that don't got y'all best interest. And the only reason you be mad like that over there, Cuddy, is because you're not eating. Your metabolism is messed up. You're not eating how you're supposed to eat as a grown man, missing meals and shit like that, and doing drugs or whatever you're doing, sleeping on people's couches, working for cigarettes and shit. So I know that your metabolism isn't right. So you sitting up here starving and you mad, your bones sticking out, and somebody that don't agree with you and say and stick up for black Americans, it's a problem. Bro, I'm always stick up for black Americans, bro. I'm a black American. So you're not gonna sit up here and just shit on black America, bro. That's what you're not gonna do. And it's gonna be a problem every time you try to do it because it's not making sense, it's not adding up. Not showing us no utopia that's over there that's so greater that we need to be over there lusting fiending to get over there and first plane, first jet. Nigga, if you really had it like that, you'll have thousands to get on a plane to go from America to Africa and go back and forth, and you don't. So why you went over there? Because you was holding JT nuts. And that's not our fault, nigga. That you stuck over there now. These niggas ditched your ass over in Africa and they laughing at you and shit. And you want us to be over there crying and say, I hate America, niggas on there. No, you hate your life in America. You don't hate America, you hate your life in America. Word to bro. Just like everybody in Africa not living the same, everybody in America not living the same. Word to bro. That's our problem. Calling this nigga your big bro and all of this. And this nigga won't this nigga over here, he won't even answer the motherfucking call, nigga. You over here talking, oh, big bro and all this shit, nigga. Listen, nigga. Listen. You can't be mad that Pan-African shit not real, bro. People got real life shit going on. You worried about some motherfucking being an A&R. Nigga, you gotta have a job first. All right, what's your job for being an A&R? Do you pick somebody up? Do you call somebody? Do you reach out to somebody? Do you gain, you know what I'm saying? Do you gain some type of money? It's about money at the end of the day. It's not just about followers. You worried about followers and you don't even got more subscribers than me. Salute to everybody that subscribes to my channel as a part of the Viral Industries crew. You talking about subscribers and followers, nigga, you don't even have as much views as me. You don't even have a more entertaining channel than me. And I get on here when I want to. You get on here because you feel as though you had to because you made $15 on this hoe. And you still never made as much money than me on the internet. So who are you to sit up here and try to talk to me about some, you can't even talk to me about that. All you can do is just say, oh, what, you living under a rock? What are you talking about, bro? I know about the Ibrahim nigga and all of that, bro. And they go through the white man. Y'all don't even own y'all countries over there. Y'all got to turn y'all electricity off at a certain time of the day and night. And y'all water not running right, y'all plumbing not right. So what is you over here really talking about in Africa when they doing this to you? Smacking your phone out your hand, grabbing your phone, all in your shit. Look what you do? What you doing? For I beat your ass. Smacking you upside your head, and all you can say is, man, all right, man, all right. That's why you need some of your people up over there, which you should have never dropped everything for JT to go leave and see what he was doing. When he was even in the videos telling us back then, like, man, I'm about to go back to America, this shit. And he was arguing with them niggas and all of that. Got you up over there, got them people to be here. Here go y'all flunky. I ain't your flunky. I ain't your American flunky. I'm about to head back to America on y'all eyes. Back to my home. And this was just a visit. Hit you with the woo wop de bam and ditched you like y'all was kids or something. Now you up over there. It's 3 years later. You up over here and you talking about black Americans when you want to come back to America. Nigga, you want to be in America. You nigga, if you had a chance to leave Africa right now and come to America, the country, come on, that's how you know America is too powerful. Y'all got a whole country, y'all got whole hella countries trying to compare them to America, one country. You got a whole continent going up against a country. That's how you know we just, come on. And they don't got nothing to do with white supremacy because let me tell y'all, we fought in every single war. And we were the slaves. So what does that tell y'all? We really the hardest workers, Mexicans. Y'all can't say that. We are. And it's facts, it's proven, it's documented, it's all of this. We listen, we having kids at a rate that y'all not having kids at, white people. What y'all want to do? Y'all don't want to talk about facts. Y'all want to say stuff and it feels good because y'all seen this video of Rampage Jackson's son Raja beating up this white dude when they was play wrestling and play fighting and come on, bro. That happens to wrestler. All the wrestlers is like, yep, that's what happens when you wrestle. You gotta know how to fall and get slammed. And, nigga, he supposed to know how to get slammed. He want to be a wrestler. He's a wrestler, right? You got to know how to get slammed. It's a plenty of wrestlers that passed away I think passed away in the ring and got knocked out. Roger Jackson, he probably snapped in his mode. You're messing with a person that's trained MMA. Like anybody that's learning this stuff, that's licensed. Are we saying, oh, he wasn't wrong for letting up and all this stuff, bro? Y'all supposed to have somebody in the ring that knows how to stop that. You didn't. So it's the people that was around. You had a nigga out there playing around with a whole MMA fighter outside. He wasn't even in the ring yet. He wasn't even inside. Y'all outside playing around still. So when does the play fighting end? When y'all want it to end. Oh, okay. And that's the problem we got with white supremacy and white people. Well, okay, cool. We can move past all of that, right? Fake Pan Africans. We can move past all of that, right? Because y'all don't matter. The shit that y'all talk about, it don't matter. You know what really matters? Black Americans getting they just due. Getting a hate crime bill signed. Is hate crime still being you know, put against black Americans? Black Americans are still going through hate crimes, the same hate crimes we've been going through all of these years in America. Since the beginning of America. But y'all don't want to accept it because y'all don't like the truth. Y'all want to lie. This ain't a lie. This the truth. Africans really don't, over there in the continent, they really don't like you. Who fault is that? White Americans, they mad at us. They hate on us. Who fault is that? Do that make us any less FBA because we got some FBA people that dress this way and sing these songs and all of that shit? Okay, it's a time and place for that shit, but that don't got nothing to do with reparations. That don't got nothing to do with black Americans getting they just due for working hard. That's what this country's supposed to be built on, right? The freedom to work hard and all that. Well, we didn't have the freedom to work hard, nigga. We had to. We ain't had the freedom to choose. And if we didn't want to do it, they unalived our ass. That's why you got so many black, strong Americans, so strong. Because only the strongest survived. I know it's hard for y'all to understand when your mind is clouded by quote unquote white supremacy, racism in America, in the Western world. That white is right. So when we tell y'all Black American history, it be a problem. So now he over there and he trying to diss his own people. Now Cuz Cuddy over there trying to diss his own people for their approval. And even they looking at him like, man, what are you talking about? We got JT, Bigga Figga that came over here and he gave us all of this and gave us that. The problem is he wanna be like dude though. You see what I'm saying? He wanna be like JT, but he not on his level yet. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be on your level and do the best at your level. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't ready to make the boss move yet, the A&R move. You was still chat dude. You was still dude that's supposed to be streaming over here. You know what I'm saying? Maybe over there take a trip, but you went all out. And you know what I'm saying? You went all out for what? What is it? What was there to be all in about over there? Nothing. There was nothing over there to be all in about. And like I said, in a heartbeat, bro. In a heartbeat, you would be back here if you could. Now they got you. Because what we making over here and what we do over here, they'll kill for over there. Everybody know that. Ibrahim will even tell you that. That's why people come from over there and come here. They don't respect that over there. You left America to come there. They looking at you like you crazy. Like you was in Ramadan in that store. You the only one eating and drinking. You don't know what's going on over there. You don't know the custom. You don't know the culture. You don't know none of that. You got your own culture. You got your own people and lineage you're supposed to be tended to, but you can't because you hate yourself. They don't say hate yourself. They say accept people, but they don't hate yourself. Come on now, you hate yourself. I understand though, man. I understand, cuz Cuddy. You was just led astray, man. You was led astray.